Yeah, we are seeing a surge in fintech partnership among the largest bank and fintech partners to tap into the latest advancement in financial services and also blockchain technology.
Hello, and welcome to At the Forefront FinTech Conversations. I'm Sam Belden, VP and Head of Content at Forefront Communications. And with me today is Glendy Kam, the Chief Product Officer at Tassat. Tassat is a blockchain-based real-time settlement platform that facilitates transactions for the B2B community. Glendy, welcome to At the Forefront.
Thank you, Sam. Glad to be here.
Great, of course. So today we have a great discussion plan on blockchain technology, why the story is so much bigger than crypto and the markets, and how banks, fintechs, and regulators are responding to some of the surrounding innovation. And be sure to stay tuned to the end. Glendy will tell us some of her take on the most compelling blockchain use cases outside of finance. So stay tuned for that. But starting at the top, when people think about blockchain technology and when we think about how it's been covered in the media, people immediately think of cryptocurrency. Our audience knows that the potential is greater than that, but those broader use cases often don't get talked about in the same way. So Glendy, starting at the top, maybe you could give us your view on the potential of blockchain within financial services and tell us some of the ways that it is making an impact today.
I'm so glad you asked that question because there are a lot of confusion between blockchain and crypto. And so I want to clarify one thing. In the simplest form, blockchain is really just a technology. And you can think of it as just an advanced database mechanism where data is recorded in a way that make it almost impossible or very difficult to be changed, hacked, manipulated. And crypto is a use case of blockchain, is a use case of the technology. A blockchain is a distributed ledger that duplicate and distribute the information or transactions across a network of participating participants. That is what makes blockchain technology really, really powerful. Crypto really accelerated the adoption of blockchain, and the technology itself is really transforming real-time finance channels across banking and other financial industry in so many ways. And Tassat has been working with many partners to develop more than 20 use cases, including logistics, mortgage warehousing, commercial construction, private equity, and also other applications that may touch a financial transaction or may not. This is the way that we see how blockchain is so powerful that it will be transforming a lot of the transaction activities in the future.
Great. Thank you for that overview and great explanation of how the blockchain story is much broader than just the crypto story. Now, you touched on your work at Tassat, the fact that you guys have identified 20 or more distinct use cases for blockchain in the work that you do. So tell us a little bit more about your role at Tassat, the work that you do, and how you're sort of fitting into the financial services landscape in a blockchain-based way.
So I spent majority of my career in banking and financial services, mostly transforming traditional banking institution in more cutting-edge technological front runners, and involved in a lot of the innovation and innovative products in the past. So in Tassat, what our focus is, the main focus of our product strategy is to align Tassat's mission to deploy throughout the organization and helping the financial institution partners that we have to develop new products to be able to create very beneficial products for their customers. So I lead a team of product managers and designers to provide product research, conceptualization, design development, and also the launch of new product and services that meets the needs of the companies that are working closely with us.
Great. Fantastic. Appreciate that overview. And if you had to think of, I guess, a quintessential client use case for one of Tassat's offerings, what would that be? Just maybe give me an example of like how one of your clients could really benefit from what you're bringing to the table.
So when we put the blockchain infrastructure for our clients because we see not just because of the immutability capability of blockchain, but also the most important part about blockchain and why we think that it is transformative is the smart contract capability, which is the most important part of almost all our use cases. Now, smart contract, which is the self-executing program stored on blockchain, governed by blockchain and executed by blockchain, automatically action on certain agreement on contractual requirement among parties on the blockchain. So they are designed to reduce the needs for intermediaries. So a lot of our use cases that leverage smart contract is actually to bring the parties who are working together closer. So a lot of the times, many transactions rely on a trusted organization. They're responsible for maybe consolidating information, distributing information to other participants in the in a transaction. With smart contract, it offers decentralized and tamper-proof way to facilitate, to verify, to enforce the negotiation or even performance of an agreement. So this innovation has proven to be a game changer in unlocking a lot of the transactions for organizations. So like I mentioned earlier, logistic, supply chain, and also healthcare, and also private equity use cases that we have are all leveraging smart contract in a business way to make the transaction more efficient on the platform.
Great. Amazing. It's always great to hear about use cases that, examples of technology that can bring people closer together, increase efficiency, take away some of the hurdles that stand between two sides of a transaction and getting things done. So great to hear about some of that work. Now, I know that Tassat is just one part of a larger story. There is so much technological innovation occurring today in financial services, not just blockchain, but AI is obviously a massive topic out there. There have been advancements in cloud computing, information security, et cetera. So much innovation occurring today. What are banks and fintechs doing to sort of keep up and make sure that they are able to benefit from this incredible pace of innovation?
Yeah, we are seeing a surge in fintech partnership among the largest bank and fintech partners to tap into the latest advancement in financial services and also blockchain technology. Not just blockchain technology, you can see there are many others like AI, open banking, all of them. Some examples that we see in the industry, like JP Morgan, they announced partnership with payroll software provider Gusto to provide payroll services to small, medium-sized Chase clients, eliminating the needs to switch between different platforms. Goldman Sachs, they also partner with Modern Treasury, a TMS system with their the Goldman's transaction banking services. So these examples are everywhere. Even especially after the regional banking crisis in 2023, mega banks and also the fintechs are capitalizing on the market opportunity with partnership to create more efficient transaction processing through blockchain without the capital-intensive commitment of in-house launches.
Great. That's a great explanation. And obviously, this pace of innovation is not slowing down anytime soon. So we can only hope this spirit of partnership continues to prevail as a great avenue for firms to find mutual efficiencies and just navigate this shifting landscape. So thank you for that. I know we have time for one more question, and I want to go a bit broader with this one because you've talked a lot about how blockchain is impacting the financial services space, but I know its applications are broader than even that. So thinking more broadly, looking at other industries, other sectors, where else do you see some particularly strong use cases for blockchain, and what are some examples of how those industries are benefiting today and might benefit in the future?
So, like I mentioned earlier, the really powerful aspect of blockchain is the smart contract capability on the platform. So, a lot of other use cases that I also see that will be coming is not just the blockchain with smart contract, but also with other more innovative ideas such as AI in combination with blockchain and also smart contract. So some use cases, these innovation would be game changer in unlocking and providing more efficiency to seamlessly making transactions for organizations. So some use cases, example, I can think of, for example, in finance, smart contract can streamline the complex financial transactions, automating process such as loan approval or payment disbursement and settlement for companies. Healthcare is actually another sector experiencing the impact of smart contract, and also they facilitate the secure, efficient sharing of information. Actually, this is something that I find very, very interesting is a lot of the times the inefficiency in system is because information needs to be handing to intermediary and then before it can reach another party. And there's a lot of waiting in between. Blockchain actually can come in and streamline that efficiency because now you can see that information are distributed on a distributed network, and you can trust the information on the network. And so that makes accessing the information more efficient, and which would enhance the processing of the information. So you're really bringing all the parties that needs to be involved closer together.
Great. Outstanding. And it definitely seems from what you've described today, there are no shortage of industries that could benefit from blockchain down the line. So certainly excited to see where that story goes. And I know that you and your team at Tassat will be very engaged about potential use cases today and in the future. So thank you for that overview. That's all the time that we had blocked out for today. It's been a great episode, Glendy. I want to thank you for coming on the show, and thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the discussion as we talked about the blockchain topic, how it is playing out today, some of the key use cases and applications, and how banks and technology providers are responding, not just in finance, but beyond, including in sectors like healthcare. So if you would like to learn more about some of the work that Glendy and her team are doing, you can go to tassat.com. That's TASSAT.com. Or for more episodes like this one, you can go to forefrontcomms.com, go over to the news and insights screen in the top navigation, and you can listen to a full archive of At the Forefront episodes. So once again, thank you for tuning in. Glendy, thank you for joining us. And until next time, this has been At the Forefront.
Thank you so much, Sam.